Hi everybody, it's Jeremy here. Today is second day of October. I haven't record video for a while. Because I'm pretty busy. So today before my class with my English teacher, I would like to call ChatGPT right now and to read this article along with ChatGPT. Okay, so like about the Mormons, and because last time when I was talking about we're talking about the religions, cults, and the Mormons and stuff. I don't know what's the Mormons. So before our class, I just I like to prepare for it. Okay, so without further, let me call ChatGPT right now. Okay, ChatGPT. Sure. Train ChatGPT. Okay, better to use the desktop version. Oh shit. Hello, ChatGPT.
Sure. Just let me know what you need help with, and I'll do my best to assist.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I mean, you can hear me, right?
Absolutely. I can hear you just fine. Feel free to chat away.
Okay, great. So I would like to, lately I'm in class with my teacher talking about the religions and the Mormons. I don't know what's the Mormons, and she suggested me to read, to know what's the Mormons and to discuss it and during our class. And so I had like 1 hour left to before my class started. So and she sent me a article and last time it's about what do Mormons really believe, and from a Phoenix Seminary school. I don't know. It's a school. Probably it's a school. It's a school, I guess. PSEDU. Did you know that school?
Got it. So you've got about an hour before your class, and your teacher suggested reading an article about what Mormons believe from a university site. That's a great idea. We can definitely go over some key points together if you want a little summary or a bit of context before you dive.
Yeah, I just want to read it, and I would like to know what's the Mormons like. We know Christians, right? They believe God. So what's the Mormons? I know I did a little bit of research. Like Mormons is the author James or what I forgot his name, and he wrote a book is called the Book of Mormon, and yeah, what it is.
Sure. So Mormons are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, often called LDS. They do believe in God and Jesus, similar to other Christians, but they also have additional subscriptions, one of which is the Book of Mormon. That book was published by Joseph Smith, who they consider a prophet. In a nutshell, it's a religious movement with its own unique beliefs and scriptures. So this article should help you get a clearer idea before your class.
Yeah, and she also even recommend me to watch. There's a musical of the Book of Mormon, right? There's a musical.
Exactly. There is a musical called The Book of Mormon. It's actually a pretty famous Broadway show that uses humor and satire to tell a story about Mormon missionaries. It's not exactly a religious text, but it's a fun cultural reference and can give you a lighthearted take on the topic. So if you have time, it could be a fun watch or listen.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Okay, so without further, let's talk about this topic. And the title is What Do Mormons Really Believe? Currently Mailer and April 27, 2022, Cultural Patrol, PSTRORAL, how to pronounce it?
Sure, that word is pronounced pastoral, like pastoral. It often refers to something related to spiritual care or religious guidance. So this article is from a cultural or religious perspective. We can definitely go through some of the main ideas together if that helps.
Okay, Cultural Pastoral Ministry Siri, right? What's that?
Yes, exactly. It's pronounced series, like series. So a
Mm,
cultural
okay, great. So, okay, so I'm gonna read it right now. the term Mormonism, denotes.
Yes, you've got it. The word is denotes, pronounced like denotes, and it means indicates or stands for. So as you read on, it'll just be explaining what the term Mormon stands for. You're doing great with these pronunciations, and I think you'll get through the article just fine.
Okay, the term Mormonism denotes a religious group currently headquartered in Salt Lake City and UTH. What's that?
That's Utah. So it's pronounced Utah. It's a state in the US, and Salt Lake City is the capital. So basically, the article is saying the Mormon church is headquartered in Salt Lake City, Utah. You're definitely getting the hang of this, and
Salt
you can
Lake
just keep
City,
going.
Utah. Okay, Salt Lake City, Utah, who call themselves the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. What's a Latter-day Saints? It's a saint, right?
Yes, exactly. It's pronounced saint, just like you said. In this context, Latter-day Saints basically means the followers of the church believe they are living in a later period of Christian history. So Latter-day Saints is just another way of referring to members of their church. You're picking up all these terms really well.
The word saints here refers to members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, commonly known as the Mormons. In general English, saint means a holy person or someone recognized for their closeness to God. But in Mormonism, saints is used in a broad sense. It means all faithful believers who belong to their church, not just a few expected holy. Okay. So when you read the church, it means the church Jesus Christ made up of modern day beliefs.
That's absolutely right. You're doing great with understanding this. So in Mormonism, saint just refers to any member of their church, not just someone especially holy. And yes, when they say the church, they mean the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints with their modern day beliefs. You're definitely on the right track.
Okay, great. Okay, so but since the foundation of Mormonism, right? But since the foundation of Mormonism, right?
Yes, you got it. So basically, the foundation of Mormonism is what you're diving into. It just means you're looking at the core beliefs and where they come from. You're definitely on the right path, and it sounds like you're getting a solid grasp of it.
There have been at least 400 Spindler. I don't know how to pronounce Sprinter.
That word is pronounced splinter, just like you said, splinter. In this context, it probably means a small offshoot or a separate group.
Means a small group that breaks away from large organization, usually because of disagreements. Okay, so there have been how to pronounce it?
Exactly, you've got it. Splinter is a smaller group that breaks away from larger
At least 400 splinter groups of the LDS Church that began with Joseph Smith. Mormons be like God through Joseph Smith resorted to the teaching of the church after hundreds of years of apostasy. Apostasy.
Yes, that's right. That word is pronounced apostasy, like apostasy. It basically means a period which people believe the original teachings were lost or abandoned. So you're
The word
absolutely on.
apostasy meaning turning away from abandoning one's faith or religious beliefs. It occurs when it says God through Joey Smith resorted to the teaching of the church after hundreds of years of apostasy. It means Mormons believe that for 100 years people turned away from true Christian faith. The original teachings were lost or, corrupted, and God restored them through Joey Smith. The auspice of falling away from a true belief of religion.
Exactly. You've explained it perfectly. Apostasy is basically that idea of falling away from the true beliefs. And as you said, Mormons believe that after hundreds of years of that, God restored the original teachings through Joseph Smith. So you're definitely getting the concept down really well. Great job.
Okay, if you speak with a Mormon about a religion, it's very likely they will try to focus on the similarities, right? Similarities.
Yes, exactly. You've got that right. It's pronounced similarities, and it means the things they have in common with other Christians. So if you talk to a Mormon about their faith, they'll often highlight those similarities to other Christian beliefs.
Okay, similarities between the Theology was right.
That word is theology, pronounced theology. It basically means the study of religious beliefs and concepts. So when you're talking about similarities in theology, you're talking about the ways their religious beliefs are similar to others. You're doing really well with all of this.
Okay, theology, okay, their theology and our own, they will say things like Jesus died on the cross for our sins. What is our sins?
Yeah, you're right on track. Our sins just means the wrongdoings or mistakes that people believe they've made. So when they say Jesus died on the cross for our sins,
Wrong sins. Okay, wrong sins are our sins. Okay, our sins. I remember that sins. And there's Christian. There's I forgot what time. Like there's Christian. Like that time I'm having my lunch, but outside the restaurant, and then there's a lady just come to me and says just ask me, do you believe God? Do I believe God? And I say yes, and she also asked me, do I feel I have sense? So sense is like feel like you did wrong things, right? We had done.
exactly, you've got it. Sins are basically the wrong things we feel we've done. So when someone asks if you believe in God or if you feel you have sins, they're just asking if you feel you've made mistakes in a moral or spiritual sense. You're doing really well understanding all these ideas.
Yeah, sense, and may even say we are saved by grace. What's meaning grace in here? We're saved by grace.
Sure. In this context, grace basically means a kind of divine kindness or mercy from God that saves people not because of what they do, but just as a gift. So when they say we are saved by grace, they mean that salvation is given freely by God's love rather than earned by our actions. You're picking up all these concepts really well.
Okay, so when Mormons say we're saved by grace, they use the same word but often define it differently. For the grace may include God helping you after you have done your best, while in traditional Christians, grace means God saving you entirety out of mercy, not because of your works. Okay, so they have an entire vocabulary that sounds nearly identical to our own. It isn't until you dig a bit deeper into how they define their terms that these dissimilarities, DISS, I, DISS, IMIRARITIES, what's that?
Yes, you've got it. That word is dissimilarities, pronounced dissimilarities. It just means the differences. So you're right. Mormons might use similar words, but have slightly different meanings behind them. And you only notice that when you look a bit deeper. You're
Because
definitely get
yeah, it can become more apparent. APPARENT was right.
yes, that word is apparent, pronounced apparent. It just means something becomes clear or obvious. So as you dig deeper, those differences become more apparent or more obvious. You're doing a fantastic job understanding all these terms.
Okay, so they call their DEITY was right.
That word is pronounced deity, and it means a deity or basically a god or divine being. So when they talk about their deity, they mean their understanding of God. You're definitely getting all these pronunciations and concepts really well.
A deity God, but he is different from the one true God of Christianity. What? Christianity. What's that?
Yes, that word is Christianity, pronounced Christianity. And you're right.
Christianity. Okay. Christianity. Okay. Christianity. Yeah, but he's different from the one true God. Christianity is as your mother is from my own, despite the fact we may each call ours mom. So that brings us to the ultimate question. What are these research truths that make the Mormon church distinct, right? Distinct from. What's a distinct?
Yes, that's right. Distinct means something that is clearly